In this video, we will learn about drawing inferences in fiction. Let's read a story about Connie and her family visiting the zoo. We will draw an inference to figure out Connie's favorite animal. But before we begin, let's understand what is an inference. An inference is something that is probably true. Authors don't directly tell us everything in a story, but sometimes they give us clues to help us think about things that are probably true. So we will look at the clues in the story to help us draw the inference to figure out Connie's favorite animal. Alright, let's read the story. Connie and her family visit the zoo. Connie is super excited to see her favorite animal. Now we are going to pay attention to the clues about her favorite animal. It has long legs and even a longer neck. So it could be a giraffe or an ostrich, because we know that both have long legs and long necks. But the next clue tells us that it has brown patches on its fur. Well, the ostrich doesn't have fur, it has feathers because it's a bird. So the ostrich goes away and pops up the cheetah. The cheetah has long legs and brown patches on its fur, but it doesn't have a long neck. Another clue from the story is that this animal eats only plants. And the cheetah is a meat eater, so the cheetah also runs away. The next clue in the story tells us that Connie's favorite animal has a long tongue, and our giraffe has a long tongue. You have made the correct inference. Connie's favorite animal is the giraffe. Bye, giraffe. Drawing an inference is a strategy to think about what we are reading. When you make an inference, you take clues from the text. Then you combine those clues with what you already know, and you figure out what the author doesn't tell you. That's an inference. We can use this graphic organizer to help us draw inferences. Let's read a story and use this graphic organizer to make an inference. Stop the video to carefully read the story. Finished reading? Good. Okay, here we want to know what time of day does the story take place. We look for the clues and we combine them with what we already know. We get our first clue from the second paragraph. Let's put this clue in the table. You don't want to be late again. This is Cooper's father telling him that you don't want to be late again. So here's what we already know. Maybe he's talking about getting late for school. Then he picks up his car keys and his briefcase as he heads out. It looks like he is going to work because he takes his briefcase with him. So probably it's morning time, but we can't be sure. So let's read on. A sticky waffle. It looks like Cooper is having breakfast because people usually eat waffles for breakfast. So we'll put this clue in the table there. The next clue is his mother calls out, "Don't forget your backpack." So let's put this up there. Looking at all the other clues, we can assume that she's talking about his school backpack. So we can draw an inference based on the clues from the story and what we already know, that it's morning time. In this video, you learned that you make an inference by taking clues from the story and putting them together with what you already know about the topic. Well done!